Hello, guys. Hello, this is Mia. I hope you had a wonderful week. Okay, summer is over. Should we say it's over? Yeah, and the weather is just gorgeous. Okay, and I hope that all of you out there did have a good summer. I know I did. Okay, um, I did some traveling with my daughter for many weeks, and this is why I was kind of absent. Okay, so because as you learn to, when you are in love with yourself, when you love yourself, you make time for yourself, right? So when you are in love with someone, you just make time for them. It's the same thing about you. So I make sure that I always make time for myself and I enjoy my life to the fullest. Okay, because all I know is that I have today. Tomorrow is not promised. Okay, there's no guarantee that you will be around tomorrow or whenever. Okay, and this is why you gotta enjoy your now. Okay, so today we're gonna be talking about the spirit of poverty. Okay, and there's a lot of people that have dealt with that spirit from the family bloodline from generation to generation. People were born in poverty, grew up in poverty, and die in poverty. Okay, and it is a cycle, and it is a cycle, and it takes a chosen one to basically break that cycle. Okay, because being in poverty, as you can see, there's poverty all over the world, and it's a curse. Yeah, it's a curse because you hear stories and how people have died because of poverty, like they could not afford to go to the doctor, some of them could not afford to get the medicine, and so on and so on. And you hear all these horror stories because of lack. Okay, poverty is just only a curse, but it's also a spirit of lack. You see, it's a lack. And when you say someone is in poverty, it doesn't basically mean financially, even though that's the main thing. Lack of money, lack of financial security, lack of finances, but also someone can have a poverty mindset. Okay, the way they think, the way that they see things, the way that they see the world. Okay, the way that they analyze things. Okay, the way that they talk. You see, the way that they plan. All those are poverty, even though it's a poverty mindset. You see, and and you as an individual, you should try to stay away from people with poverty mindset because they don't mean you any good. Okay, when you are dealing with someone that have not only a spirit of poverty financially, and also a spirit of a mindset poverty, like the mindset, um, they can basically drag you down with them because that person is not thinking positive. That person is not thinking anything um, that is progressive as far as getting ahead, and things like that. Okay, that person doesn't have this kind of thinking in their mind. Okay, this person cannot tell you how to build your financial portfolio, how to invest, and so on and so on. Okay, how to break cycles, and basically how to become a millionaire. You see, so it doesn't matter what kind of relationship you seek. If it's romance, friends, whoever it is. Okay, you should also you should always be dealing with people that have a prosperous spirit, a prosperous mindset, okay? People that you are dating, okay? That can teach you things, okay? That can teach you stuff, okay? That can guide you to certain things, okay? That's looking out for you, okay? Maybe you don't know anything about becoming a landlord, or investing in certain things, and this person is willing to teach you or show you, okay? These are the type of people you need to be around, okay? Not people that are empty-headed. All they know is negativity, gossiping, and all that stuff, things that are basically not useful to you, okay? So when you look into associating yourself with someone, you gotta look on what they're gonna bring to the table, okay? And I'm not talking about just money, okay? What can they bring to you? What can you learn from them? Because pretty sure that you are able to teach this person things. Okay, there's a lot of things that you can teach them, and there's a lot of things they can teach you. That's how it should go. Okay, it should not be that this person come and just you know take knowledge from you, and they don't give you anything back. You see? So as you see today, especially today, that spirit of poverty, it basically has spread out. It's spread out, and people are all in that spirit of lack more than ever. People are struggling, okay? Because you dealt with the wrong people. Maybe you did not plan ahead of time, or whatever the case may be. But those spirit, you can get rid of them, okay? Those negative demon, you can get rid of them, okay? And some of these demons have plagued your family from generation to generation, from generation to generation. Okay, nothing has changed. You see, nothing has changed. No one, nobody is ambitious. Nobody has make any effort. Nothing has changed. You see, this person, they're in the same job 30, 40 years. They bought a house, and that's it. And when they die, and that house is gonna be separated with four, five, six children. Okay, if they were able to keep the house that long, and that person die, and they don't leave nothing to the kids as far as giving the kid a head start. As a parent, you should plan on leaving your kids in a very secure position, or at least leave them in a position like a head start. Okay, you live, you were struggling, you die, you have nothing. You didn't accumulate nothing, you don't have anything, and your kids were struggling, and after you die, they continue to struggle. you know there are family out there that they never planned. They did not take out life insurance, invest in certain market, okay? They don't have any property rentals and things like that. They did not plan, they did not invest, they did not do none of that, okay? When you are ready to purchase a property, why do you purchase a single property, where you're going to live in the next 30, 40 years? Why don't you get a property that have like that how do you say this, that has like different option, where maybe you can rent part of the house, like separate it and rent it out and turn it into a studio and things like that. You should be looking for this kind of part, or maybe get a duplex, something like that, you know okay? And start like that. It's never too late, to break, that spirit of poverty on your life. Okay, it's never too late to build yourself financially, to build, to build up your finances, so you be in a better position to relax, be less stressed. Okay, travel when you want, take time out when you want. Okay, some people, they're in so much poverty, they even work when they're sick. Some people work when they have the flu. Okay. Um, and I know that that is terrible. That is terrible. I had the flu once in my entire life, and let me tell you something. That was not pleasant. Okay, imagine you feeling this way and you have to go to work. Some people cannot afford a day of work. They cannot miss a day of work. Because they're depending on someone else to provide for them. They're depending on someone else to give them that paycheck. Okay, when you can easily, slowly, gradually start get out of poverty little bit, little by little, and start building your financial future, so you can live the rest of your day in comfort and live and give your kids a head start. Okay, so a lot of people start out early. They get rich early, not because they are lucky, or they were born up on a lucky start. They just made the smart decision. They hang around people with a lot of knowledge. I remember ever since I was small, young, I always hang around people that have knowledge. I always want to hear what they have to say. Okay, what they can teach me. What they can teach me. You see? And some of you are dating people, they don't have anything, you struggling, and you taking care of them, and you pouring whatever little you have into them, and they're not doing anything for you. They're not putting you in the right direction, in the right path. Okay, they're not doing none of that. Okay, instead of dating all these losers. Okay, these losers, why don't you get yourself a man, a man full of knowledge financially, that has financial knowledge when it comes to money. They know about finances, they're good with money and things like that, where they can teach you, because this is not something that is taught in school. Financial things are not taught in school. Your family doesn't teach you these things. This is not something you learn at home. Okay, this is something you have to learn on your own, and you got to seek that knowledge, how to build up your financial future. Okay, how to manage money. You got to learn how to manage your money, how to make your money work for you, and you not working for money. It should be the other way around. I remember one time Donald Trump say, I make zeros even while I'm asleep. That means he's making money even while he's asleep. Money should be working for you, and not the other way around. Okay, you should not be chasing after money. Money should be chasing after you, and that will give you plenty of time, leisure time to do, to do whatever you want to do. You know, pursue your hobbies, and things like that, volunteer and things like that. Okay, maybe you can teach, or whatever the case may be. Maybe have a YouTube channel just to teach people things, but you're not chasing after the dollar. You see? So it is a curse, and there's a spirit behind it, a negative spirit, a demonic spirit behind it, and you got to treat it as is. And instead of praying to the supreme God to pay your bill, or to the supreme goddess to pay your bill, why don't you pray to break that curse off of your life, of your bloodline, of your family? You gotta pray to dismiss that spirit. Okay, to exile that spirit from your family. Because if you're looking at generation people who are in poverty, that's not normal. It's a curse. It's a curse. And you starting to turn things around, because once you start to turn things around in a positive way, the curse will be broken. That cycle will be broken. Because that cycle will no longer be able to continue. It's just like, a ring is round. But if you break the ring, whatever, it's no longer round. It's no longer round. And in the round, it can no longer continue because there's a big gap. Because it's broken now, there's a big gap. So maybe you were chosen to free your bloodline from that poverty. And like I'm saying, it's never too late. Don't say it's too late for me. Oh, I'm 40 now. Oh, I'm like, don't say that. Oh, I'm 80 years old. It's too late. No, it's never too late. It's never too late. You may enjoy a little bit of it, but at least your family, your bloodline will be able to enjoy it. And who knows, maybe when you come back, you'll have some money to live on, because this is not normal. Instead of hating someone that know what they're doing, instead of hating someone that decide, to get a triplex or whatever, or decide maybe, they'll buy a run down mobile home, renovate it and rent it out, okay, and they start, becoming investors, real estate investors. Instead of hating on that person, why don't you get close to that person or become friends with that person to find out how they did it, to seek knowledge from them. You should not be hating on that person. You should try to be friends with that person to learn from them so they can teach you. But instead, people have that spirit of jealousy that kicks in, that spirit of hatred that kicks in, and they start hating on the person because they should not be doing it. I should have been doing it. But you doing it. How are you gonna do it if you have no knowledge? You don't know how to start. You don't know how to do it. That's what I'm saying. Because the smart things to do is, whoever is running big, like, they have stores, nice stores, they have business and things like that. Whatever the case may be, designers, get close to these people. Don't hate on these people. Don't become jealous of them. And that's how you're gonna be able to build your portfolio. So at least when you're no longer around, your kids can have something. So they don't have to struggle. Some people, like I said, they don't plan for anything. They don't even have a will. Like I say, they I mean, nothing. And some of these parents, they're very selfish. They only see themselves. They don't think about their kids. Okay, they don't think about the future of the kids. They're very selfish. They're only living for themselves. And that's it. But for those of you out there that is struggling financially, okay, and like I say, you need to pray for that curse to be broken, not just off of your life, but in your ancestral bloodline as well. Because it's a spirit. It's a spirit that swallows, every good thing that should happen, that's swallowing, that's blocking, money from flowing into your hand, into your life. Okay. And for those of you that are stingy out there, cheap people, okay, you will always have issue with money. Money was meant to be spent, not waste. There's a difference. Spent. So example, if you have money, you gain money, you made money, whatever the case may be, okay, you should save some of it and the rest of it, give it to somebody, help someone out from that, whatever the case may be. But a lot of you are stingy. That's why you always broke. You never have any money. You never have any money to pay your bills, nothing. because the money is not circulating in your life. You see, like rich people, they always give to donation. I mean, charity. Okay, maybe once or twice a year they will have like a charity cocktail party. Okay, to help a certain cause because they understand the law of finances. They understand not only what it takes to make money, but how to keep money. Many of you don't know how to keep money because the money comes in your hand and it stays there. It's not circulating, it's not flowing. And money was meant to flow because it's an energy. It's an energy. It's an energy. When you give, the universe give back. When you give, when you put out, it comes back to you. So if you put out money, you give, it'll flow right back to you. That's the law. That's the law. The money itself is not the paper, it's not the coins, okay? But it's the energy. So those that are cheap and stingy out there, okay, this is your problem. And I know some of you are saying, that person is so stingy, they're so cheap. They don't give, they do help people they're supposed to help. You may not see it, they may not be open about it, but they do help who they're supposed to be helping. But some people are more open with it. Some people will just, give money to just anybody, help anybody, whatever. Okay? Because the more you give, the more you receive. The more you give, the more you receive. That's how things work. There are people that have restaurant. They're always giving free food to the poor, to whoever needs it. Somebody comes in and they say they are hungry, they don't have no money, they don't question. They go and they give them money. And that restaurant is always packed. It's always packed. It stays packed. You know? And that's just the law. That's just how it is. Like in my store, when people come in and they say they need this, I don't even question. I know because God tell me I can see that they in need, and I just give them. I just give them what they ask for. And believe me, I never lack anything ever, ever. So that's how because also when you are grateful and thankful, that it also breaks that spirit of poverty. Because people that are in poverty, a lot of time, um, you'll find a lot of grateful people that are that don't have much. They're very grateful. You give to them, that you help them. They're always thanking you. They're always thanking for that one time you helped them and things like that. But at the same time, you'll run into people that have nothing. You'll help them, and you may see them 5 6 times afterward. They act like not only they don't even know you, but they act like you have never done nothing for them. Very ungrateful. Very ungrateful. So like I say, when you pray, don't pray for God to pay your bills, to give you money. Instead, ask God to exile, to dismantle, that spirit of poverty on your life, upon your life. Okay? To open the door that has been locked. And giving comes in all different ways. You know? Maybe you can bake a pie for somebody. Maybe somebody in your neighborhood, maybe the person is disabled, they're not able to cut the grass, or you have a lawnmower, offer to cut the grass, and don't ask for money, just do it. Maybe you know somebody that needs their house clean in the neighborhood, and you can afford that one time a month, go and clean for them, help them out, because when you do that, you are basically inviting good positive vibes into your life. and good things will come back to you. It's the same way some people will watch this is just an example. They'll watch like 10,000 video and they never like the video, you know, and you wondering how come things in your life is not working. Okay, how come your business is not prospering? How come your phone is not ringing? Because you're not a giver. And like I said, to give doesn't particularly has to do with that paper money. There are millions of ways that you can give, zillions of ways that you can give, and God will remember you, and He will return it to you. So this is all I have to say about the spirit of poverty. Okay, and I hope that it was helpful to someone out there. Okay, if you need to reach me, okay, it will be in the description box below. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and have a great day. Bye.